When I was a kid, and I grew up in the 80s, so I was introduced to all these pop culture icons. The one that stood out to me most was Superman because, again, and I said this in the beginning, it was an ideal character. He had the power to make change, and he knew the right thing to do. Like, he knew what was right and did what was right. And there was always the tagline, Superman's about truth, justice, and the American way. In fact, that was the thing they took out of Superman Returns. They took out the phrase the American way, and that was a huge misstep in that film. They should have just not left out the whole line. If they're going to leave out the American way, they should have left out the whole line, because that was a huge turning point. Like, there was a time when Superman was about what was right, and America was trying to do what was right. At least that was the idea we wanted to put out in the world. We're trying to be the righteous man, do the righteous thing, do what's right. And I think that's a good thing to look for. Obviously, we're not saved by our own righteousness. If we want to make it theological and get back to the truth, we're unrighteous and we're unworthy, and Christ is the only righteous one. And there are a lot of people make connections between, the Superman character and Christ, comes from outside the world into the world to save the world. There's a lot of things that can be analogized there. Yeah. But ultimately, that we should desire to do what's right and make change where we can. Superman has the power to do that. That's why he becomes the ideal person.